Hello, welcome to Going Walkabout in 2021. It's now almost 2 years ago that I introduced Going Walkabout to you. Going Walkabout, my hobby project, a mobile travel diary. I created it in 2019, so I started working on it early in the year. Later in the year I released it in the App Store, and it has been there ever since. Now in 2020 I made improvements, I did a lot of stuff, and I continue working on it. And the same will be true in 2021. But the focus will change a little bit over time. So let's go and recap the year a little bit. As I said, it all started in 2019. I started with just an idea, something I wanted for years already, and I started working on the app. Now, I did it the traditional way, so I just built it feature by feature, tested it, went into field trips. Those are really nice to go on field trips to test out if it was really working the way it want, and by the end of the year I was able to release it into the App Store. Now, during the year, I did those field trips, and those field trips, they were important. First of all, they were fun. Yeah, that's one main reason. And second, it really gave me a good opportunity to test the app in depth. And therefore, it came, when it was in the App Store, it was robust, it worked, and it did what it had to do. Now, it wasn't very feature rich, but that came later into the process. I just had to release it, and that worked out quite well. Now, in 2020, it was a little bit of a different story. So in many ways 2020 was a very different year. First of all, in 2019 I was on the sabbatical and I had plenty of time to work on Going Walkabout. By the end of the year I started some part-time work again, so reducing the time I could spend on Going Walkabout. So in 2020 I had less time, but I maintained my video schedule with a little bit of a break in the summer, and I maintained to update the app regularly. So I did a couple of releases for the App Store and also started working on an Android version with Flutter. And I like Flutter. Flutter is great, and it is a really nice tool set. It's a developer experience that is I cannot be beat by native Android or iOS at the moment, and it's a joy to work on it. Now, it has some restrictions, and I can tell you a lot more about that, but I have other videos explaining that. But for now, I've put my Flutter work a little bit on a pause. It's just that I don't have the time to do everything. My original objective was to learn more about iOS and to maintain my skills there. And that's why I'm also investing a lot in SwiftUI at the moment. And I enjoy doing that as well. And first of all, this project, what is just something I do for fun, is about enjoyment. So therefore, I have put my Flutter on pause for a while, and I'll continue working currently on a lot of SwiftUI. And in 2021, there's a lot more to come of that. So what's up for 2021? Actually quite a lot. First thing I'm working on, that's what I'm currently working on, and you might have seen episodes of that already, is a new story editor. So when you create a story, currently it was all happening at the moment now. And I also want to have the ability that you can create historical posts. And for that I need to be able to change the name, change the location, maybe add pictures and deduct the location of the images. And on top of that, I want to include weather information. Because when I'm traveling, I always get the question, how was the weather? And now I think it's nice to store that with your adventure. So when you are at a certain point, you create a story, record the weather with it as well. Those are the things that you can expect to happen very early, and get videos of that pretty soon. Next thing, I'm not sure yet. I might go back to Flutter and finish the Flutter application for Android. I'm not sure yet. But there's one thing that I also want to achieve in 2021 is more field trips, because I missed them in 2020 and I really need them to test the application. So let's see if we can go into some more field trips. I also want to go out more, like today, and doing this kind of video. So not always record behind the desk, but tell a story in a little bit of a different way. And I want to enhance the number of localizations. And about those localizations, I might need your help. So if someone is willing or preparing to help me out with localizations and doing translation work in a language that I don't speak, just let me know and maybe we can collaborate on that. And for the rest, yes, I will implement features based on ideas, on feedback and other things into the app. It's still a hobby project, it's still something for fun, so I determine what gets into the application or not. I'm not on any kind of pressure, it's not in a rush, it just needs to be a fun story. So what else for 2021? Well, there's many things I could go and do. Yeah? For once, I am continuing to work on Swift UI, and maybe one of the first things to address is my Explore screen. I think it's very limited, there's no search capabilities, there's a lot of things I can do to make that a little bit more interesting. Also, I think the whole onboarding of the application would be an interesting topic. So if there's any designers out there that want to work with me on a better onboarding of the whole application, just let me know. And so I have many ideas to go and work on, and I'll just do that, continue it, document the stories to share with you. And I really hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, don't hesitate to subscribe. If you don't enjoy it, that's also fine. It's my story and it's my plan and it's my documentation of creating the travel app. But you might not like the videos. Instead, you might like the travel diary. So go and check that out if you're on iOS. And for now, I think this is it. Soon we'll get back to the regular program and showing you nice videos of features that I implemented. And for now, I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next real episode of 2021.